Well, no idea what happened there. Anyway, we at least found some kind of a fault. I don't know if you saw what happened, but we're only getting 1.6 volts. So like I plug in. And hopefully we don't crash this time. Make sure I've actually got the right one. Alright, U3100. So we're just checking for 3.3 volts on that first cap, which is here. And I'm only getting 1.6. So that's a little bit weird. I'll check the other voltages just to see. But yeah, it's a bit peculiar getting 1.6 on there. Nothing on that one. Nothing there. Pretty much nothing there. We definitely got the right one. Yep. Yeah, 1.6, so very dead. Hole in the diode next to the 3215. What are you talking about? I can't see any holes in diodes. Let me go to full microscope. I think it's residual crap, but I'll wash it over with a bit more flux. And that's a scratch. Seems fine. The question is the CD3215 at fault, or have we got something else at fault? Yeah, 1.6, it's an unusual, I guess the question is the diode mode on that abnormally low or what? Oh yeah, is it a bus fault or is it a chip fault? Alright. The fact that we're down at... Yeah, it's all over the damn place. Yeah, so that's very much a short. Very much a short circuit. So we've got a short circuit problem here. Question is, where is it? It might, but not likely, might show up on the infrared. So we can keep Jim happy. It's not a high amp draw, so that makes it more difficult. Remove the cap. That's not going to help. Because the whole bus, you mean remove the CD3215? That's what I suspect you mean. Yeah, everybody likes a bit of late night FLIR action. Okay. Ah yeah, it's showing up. There we go. Could do a bit more brightness here, but yeah, so something down there is a little bit warm, just up from the... Yeah. Let's disconnect, see how quickly it fires. Alright, so that's disconnected. Plugged in. Twing! Straight away. Excellent. Ah, the FLIR does a nice job. The thing is, it's actually not getting that hot. But that is the nice thing where the FLIR comes into play. Okay, I shouldn't say it's not getting that hot, because we need to actually test it to see if we can find out what the hell's going on. It's somewhere around here. It might be that one. Yeah, one of those is playing silly buggers with us. Should lead? No, I think leading with the FLIR is bad practice. It makes you constantly rely on it for the crutch. It's the CD3215, or it's whatever that pin is sitting on. So we'll take the CD3215 off and see whether it goes away or not. You gotta remember, it wasn't misbehaving like this until we started tonight. I'd say it's 50-50 that it's the CD3215 or it's the bus itself. I'm kind of going it might be the bus. Or I should really say the net. There is a little bit of edge ingress of damage in that one. Okay. C3507. Alright, we'll have a look at that. Thank you for playing along with that, by the way. It is very handy when people play along with the same board and can say to me, hey Paul, Cap. Oh, right, I see what you're saying. You're talking about the smudge there of flux. Yeah, that was just a flux smudge. Sorry, folks. That's also why sometimes it seems like I'm ignoring you, even though you're like screaming out, there's a hole in something, or that part looks bad, or whatever. It's because I can already tell, because I have the advantage of the microscope right here, I can already tell that it's, just a bit of flux smudge or something like that. Alright, let's see how we go with this now. Okay, so it was the CD3215, because when we check diode mode now, if we get the right part, so it's this pin ball here, it's open. So we'll swap that out. Interesting. I wonder if it was just marginal all this time. Yeah, because if it's been marginal the whole time, that explains why I haven't been able to get the damn thing to work. That was a terrible piece of wick to use, Paul. Now I've got to find a CD3215 that actually works. Because remember, the packet of the ones that I thought I had that were 3215, so they're all not legitimate. So I may have to actually reball one. Hey, PR. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. One of these is... it's got a stripe on it, meaning it's probably bad. It's probably bad. And the other one's probably a BO3, I'd say. Oh no, you're a COO and you've been reballed. Goody. I'm gonna guess that I'm the one that reballed that. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be reballing. Oh, yeah, actually no, I need to reball this one. Come to think of it, that looks more like it's just a pool. So yeah, reballing. Damn. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna avoid hard work for a second. That was foolish of me. More flux, buddy. I just realised I do actually have proper stencils for this. I'm so used to using my iPhone 5S power chip stencil, but I forget that Fixing Things sent me a stencil that I can use. I'm just not in the habit of using it. I hope that's going to be enough paste. Just enough. Don't you dare pop up on me, you bastard. That's pretty good. might just hit it with the hot air, get a bit of flux down onto it. Just make sure they're all sitting even. Looking good. I've got the other half of that tweezer and it's got a straight tip on it, and that's what I'm actually after. This one, this one here. Much easier to use than that wonky tip one. And there it goes. Time to do a little jig. And we're good. Just cooling off the board. Hey Tonto B, welcome. Jason, you know what it's like. Some days you just need to walk away from the damn boards. We all get days like that. You know it. Some days you can't even handle putting down a 603 resistor. That said, you know, the 1466 or those backlight driver BGA chips, they are actually a pain in the butt because, you know, that area on the board has so much thermal capacity. It takes forever to get it to sit down. Alright, and the reason why we don't have anything powering up is because Paul has to plug the other end in. Apparently you need both ends. There we go, 5. No, we're still not having any luck. Our amperage has changed slightly. Crikey. Geez, did something go along and just wipe out all these chips? That's going to be a major pain in my butt. Okay, let's bring the infrared back. There was definitely no short on the board when I checked. That was open. have a horrible feeling something may have actually just blitzed all of the chips. Yeah, the chip's on the right way. Alright, so we've got a new hotspot, and this time it's the other CD3215. God damn. Just trying to line up. Yep, it's the other CD3215 now. That's fine on that port. And it's fine on that port, so there's no dramas there. Those are fine. Tonto, that's the FLIR 1 Pro. Jim Hook actually sent it to me, but it is running custom software that I've written. You can actually see... Is that a pinhole blown through it? Or is it just... Oh, anyway. That cap on the right there does have a small defect on it. And once again, we've got the same issue here. Interesting, it's gone away now. That's bizarre. It actually started out quite hot and then it's gone away. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to what we were doing originally, which is we will test the voltages on the various CD3215s bit by bit and just see how what we get. Because there's something quirky is going on here. Something shoving itself in my face and I just can't see it. Ugh, come on. Okay, so fuse test. 5 volts. Okay, so we do have 3.3 on this now, where we didn't before. 1.8. 1.8. No, we don't have 1.1. Damn it. No 1.1. which means that the ROM's playing silly buggers with us now. Or at least possibly. That's that ROM up there. I would probably say I should replace that other CD3215 on the other side, just as a precaution if nothing else. But something's really... I hate faults like this, especially when you start 3v3 G3 hot. We did have it before, but it was at 3.4. And then we came back and we did all the other tests. And hello, Pionov. Yeah, we had 3.4 on the output last time. Okay, now we're down at 1.58. Flip me. I wonder if we actually put a bad ISL on. So this one at least now works. Yeah, except for the 1.1, but at least we are actually getting there. And this one here, it seems, I'll do the test, but I don't think that one's working. Let's see. U3200. Because we haven't even begun to even consider the other side. Okay, so we've got a 5 volts. And see, we're back to 1.66, so whatever's happened, it's done the damage to both of those. I'll check on the other side and see if they're also misbehaving the same way. Schematic does not much match the board view. Oh yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Slight variance there. Okay, it looks like we're actually powering UB400 then. Okay, we've got UB400. Yeah, come on. What? Nothing? I think I need sleep. Five volt there. 2.7. All these values are just butchered. Something went along. I think I've lost all four of those CD3215s. Something went. Whatever we did when we washed the board before, it seems like it took out all four of them. That's annoying. I can't possibly imagine what that was. Very annoying. Alright. Bad ISL? Well, the new one could be the bad one, yes. Damn. Yeah, Pianov, originally it looks like I was chasing the fault in that area. And like I said, it was quirky because it would run at 3.4 volts, not 3.3. Now, I know some people say, don't worry about that, but I've found in the past that 0.1 volt, like running at 3.4 rather than 3.3, is actually problematic. And I've tested all the resistor values and things like that. Everything seems to be okay. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I think I might just have to cave for tonight. It's almost 1 o'clock and I've got to go to Townsville tomorrow too. Yeah. At least they're 3215s and not 3217s. That would be expensive. And at least the ISL is a 1939, not 1940 or 9240, sorry. So yeah, it was. Yeah, there's something. Something has just all of a sudden gone right off on this board, and I don't know what it is. Because it was at least running at 20 volts, it just and 40 milliamps. It just simply wasn't booting. Now all of a sudden, it's just lashing out quite aggressively and taking out a lot of things. I could probably do to be ultrasonic though. Yeah, yummy steak. I'm crashing. I'm not gonna do any more. I'll approach it again tomorrow. That's just a bit of glue. Yeah, I think maybe throw it in the ultrasonic, clear off the flux, make sure there's nothing going on or hidden under that flux, and try again from scratch tomorrow. Because yeah, that's just downright whacked. Oh well. Can't win them all. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have something that's a little more winnable. I've got a couple of 1466s to pick up. They usually make me happier, but well, you can never tell until you get them home and you take them apart. So I'm out of here. You'll take care. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.